Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait.
What's going on, move makers? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Moriah and I'm a flight attendant with a major airline. Alrighty, you guys, so I did not plan to do this intro so late in the day. As you guys can tell by this video, we are back on Adays. These are our first set of Adays for this year. And y'all, this trip has already been so much. So let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I got assigned a 3-day and my report time was at 7:40 this morning, and I'm driving and I'm feeling around in my pockets and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have my AirPods. And I'm not gonna lie, my AirPods are very crucial for me because it just helps me as I'm like walking through the concourse or just like moving around. If I'm talking to my mom or my friends, I can just have my AirPod in and just move around. I can also have my music while I'm at the gym. So yeah, like I really needed it, and I didn't hit the highway yet. So I was like, you know what? I still have a little bit of time. I'm gonna turn this thing around. So I went back home, grabbed my AirPods, then I got to the airport. Once I got to the airport, I saw my crew down at the jet bridge. We were working the 767 and we had 3 legs. We went from Atlanta to Miami, Miami to Atlanta, and then to Cleveland. So we are now in Cleveland, Ohio. And you guys, oh my goodness, it was just one thing after the next. The first thing was we had finished up boarding, we had closed the door, and we get notified from our captain that we have a hydraulic pump issue, so maintenance has to come on board. So we disarm our doors, maintenance comes on board. It didn't take too long, probably took about like 20 minutes. And I was like, okay, we're good to go. And then we weren't, because as we closed the door, armed our doors, there was an issue with these carts. So on the 767 and some of the other aircrafts, they have what they're called, I believe, an access door. So it looks like a regular door, and you just like unclip it and you're able to open it, and that's where your carts are. So unfortunately, there were wrong carts. They were supposed to be the half size, so like a lot smaller, and they were the full size carts. So with it being full carts, the access door wasn't able to close because they were supposed to be half carts. Now granted, I had no idea any of that was going on because I'm at the 3 door. All of that is happening at the 2 door. So I'm just like, wait, what's going on? And so we had to go back to the gate, disarm our doors. Then we had to have catering come back in, change out the carts. We were able to close the access door. It worked out. So I was like, finally, we're gonna be on our way to Miami. And y'all, this is the first leg. So great. Now we're about to get ready to push back. Then the captain's like, you know what? Because we went to the runway and we were sitting here for a little while, we burned some fuel, so now we have to fill back up. And I'm like, this is crazy. Just literally one thing after the other. At this point, the delay was getting so bad, we could have been to Miami. It was like an hour-and-a-half delay. So it was a bit of a mess, but we finally made it to Miami. We boarded up again and we were able to make the quickest turn that we could back to Atlanta. People, of course, had really tight connections, so that was a little chaotic. But after that, we were on our merry way from Atlanta to Cleveland. It was a little bumpy coming into Cleveland and also leaving out of Atlanta because it was just some weather going on. But other than that, I'm just so grateful to be finally done with our day. I'm so grateful for this hotel because they do give us some food vouchers. So I was able to grab a salad, and I went to the gym, took a shower, ate the salad, and honestly, I'm about to call it a day. I'm about to just edit this TikTok. And if you guys are following me on TikTok, I am trying to accomplish the Gymshark 66 challenge, where you pick out your goals that you want to accomplish for 6 days. And for my Gymshark 66, I have a daily workout, read 10 pages of one of my books, and meal planning. If you want to take a look and follow along, I will gladly enjoy your company, because y'all, it has been a journey. Like, working out every single day, yeah, it's a little hard, but you know, it's rewarding at the same time. But you guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long. I do appreciate you guys just waiting for the intro, because it should have been a lot earlier, but y'all, it was just so much going on. I don't know why I have the worst luck in Miami, but I do. It's crazy. So hopefully, if and when I go back to Miami, we have better luck. I'm about to go ahead and read a little bit of my book and edit my TikTok. So I'll see you guys in the morning, because our report time is at 6:30. So kind of early, but of course, because we start early, we end early, and we like that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Today is day 2. Y'all, we are crunching on time. It is currently 6:25. Our van time is 6:30, so we gotta hurry up and do this really quick. Y'all, I did not sleep the best. I woke up around 3 in the morning, couldn't go back to sleep. I couldn't really get the temperature right in my room. It was either like super hot or super cold, so I think that was part of the reason why I couldn't sleep well. But today, we do have 2 legs. We go from Cleveland to Atlanta. We have a 3-hour sit, and then we go to Atlanta to Richmond, and that is it. That is all. I'll keep you updated with anything that happens along the way, but for right now, let's go ahead and hurry up and get downstairs for its report time. What's going on, move makers? We have finally made it to Richmond, Virginia, and you guys, I am exhausted. Now granted, we only had 2 flights today, but it's just something about that 3-hour sit in between, just sitting there, and you're like, okay, like, let me find something to do with my time, which luckily we do have CBTs, or basically just our quarterly e-learning that we have to do to just review, get a nice refresh on things. And I was doing that, but I'm just like, y'all, we could have been in Richmond by now. The flight coming to Richmond, though, was quite bumpy, because there's storms, tornadoes, and everything all along the northeast. So luckily we were able to dodge most of it, but Atlanta, it was pouring down rain, and Richmond, it was definitely bumpy coming in. We also have an updated bidding system for our schedules. So next month, I'm excited to see how that's going to work out, because on my 3-hour sit, I was able to bid for my schedule. Now you guys know I usually do 8A 6, but y'all, I need a break. I need a break from an 8A 6. So I decided to break up my 8As, so hopefully I can get them on the dates that I bid for. But other than that, you guys, I'm so glad to be in the hotel. I am honestly so tired. So I'm about to read a little bit of my book. The game is on, so I'll probably watch a couple minutes of that and really call it a night, because we have a very early report. Y'all, our report is at 4:30 in the morning. It is crazy, but you know what? I will only do it on go home days, and you already know what tomorrow is. So I'm super excited about that. Anytime I can get home early, I'm not complaining. So I will see you guys in the morning at 3 something, maybe closer to 4 in the morning. Good morning, move makers. Today is day 3, which you already know what that means. It is go home day. We have 3 legs, which are Richmond to Atlanta, Atlanta to Jacksonville, Jacksonville back to Atlanta. That is it. That is all. Luckily, we don't have any sits, so it's just gonna be a turn and burn for us. We should be done hopefully around 1 o'clock, so I'm absolutely loving that for us. We have about 5 minutes before we have to get ready for the van, so let's go ahead, grab our stuff, and get downstairs. What's going on, you guys? We have made it to Jacksonville. We have 1 more leg, and then we're going home. I'm so entirely grateful. I am ready to get this flight over with. We were really light coming out of Atlanta, and it was a little bit bumpy as well. We're gonna be completely full on this flight going back to Atlanta. I'm curious about what the weather is like, but I will see you guys in my car when I get home. What's going on, move makers? We have officially made it back to Atlanta. You guys, oh my gosh, what a trip. I'm honestly so glad it's over. I mean, 3 days are tough, but it was just a lot going on with the cruise. Passengers weren't that bad, but yeah, we just had a lot going on this trip, and it's great to be sitting in my car right now. The flight back home went very well. It was a completely full flight, but we still were able to do service, so I'm glad we were able to knock that out, because with it only being like a 40-minute flight, that is crazy, but we were able to knock it out doing our express service. But I am so lucky to have one of my favorite crew members with me, because she is literally so funny. She's so nice, and it's just like we have great energy. So I hope to see her soon, and I'm sure we're gonna hang out outside of this. But it was such a great time. She even bought me an iced chai latte, which was so freaking nice. I was like, girl, you did not have to do that, but I appreciate her so much, and it's always gonna be a good time with this. But y'all, I'm so ready to get out of this uniform and watch my Eagles play in a few hours. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know when I post next, and don't forget to check out my social media. And always remember, when you make a move, make sure it's for you. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye.
So catch me if I fall.